In this tutorial, we're going to price out loans with no credentials, no logins, no passwords for DSCR loans, because you can use our spreadsheet like this and you can download it from our website, okay? To get accurate pricing every day after 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, there will be a new spreadsheet. So check the link in the video description to download the latest spreadsheet every day. You will be able to price out any non-QM DSCR loans with a spreadsheet, and this is the only way to price out blanket loans as well as commercial and mixed-use properties, which we will cover on a later video. Now, I will show you how to download the spreadsheet. Go to the main website at wholesale.lender.com, then go to the Broker Research Center, find the rate sheets, and click on it. Scroll down on the left side below and find the section named Current Non-QM. Then click on Non-QM Excel to download the file. Click on the spreadsheet once it's downloaded. Then click on Enable Content if it's asked. At the bottom, you will see different tabs for all non-QM programs such as NONI DSCR. Let's start with the NONI, also known as DSCR for this tutorial. Scroll to the right to find the NONI pricer. Scroll down or click on Minimize button if you want to see the whole table of NONI pricer. Under Inputs column, here when you can select the criteria for the loan, now we will start with first row of the product category. For the product category, you can click here and select 30-year fixed, 10-year ARM, or a 7-year ARM. We're going to select 30-year fixed for this example. Next row, for interest rates, we're going to leave it alone for now. We will be back and change it later. That way we can achieve the proper pricing as the last step. For CLTV category, we're going to select 75 to 80% LTV range. However, you can select whatever LTV your borrower needs for this range. For FICO range, we're going to select 760 FICO. But as you can see, you can go all the way down to 620. And even price a foreign national loan where we assign an internal score of 680 FICO score. For DSCR, we're going to select in the range of 1.00 to 1.24. Here's where you can select 0.75 to 0.99. If it's a near NONI, you could also go on true real no ratio, which is below 0.75 all the way down to 0. You can also select on price range of 1.25 plus. For this example, we're going to stick to 1.00 to 1.24. For housing history, leave blank unless you have a 0 times 60, which means you can have many 1 times 30s, but no 0 times 60, so no 2 months late. This program does allow for the 1 times 30. For housing events, leave it alone unless you have a seasoning problem of anything that is 36 months plus or between 24 to 35 months. Things like bankruptcy, short sale, notice of default would apply. For loan balance, select the loan amount range that you need. I will select between 500,000 to 1 million. As you can see, you can go all the way up to 3.5 million. For purpose category, it defaults to purchase and rate and term. If you're going to go with cash out, then select the correct ratio for the cash out. For property type, it defaults to single family residence. You can choose condo, condo-tel, non-warrantable condo, 2 to 4 units. We will select default for the single family residence. Now for the 40-year term category, if left blank, it defaults to 3rd year. If you click on it, it will allow you to select 40-year pricing. We will leave it in default to get 30-year pricing. For interest-only category, it defaults to principal and interest unless you select interest-only. For the 5% prepay penalty, you can select any prepay penalty that you want, starting with no prepay all the way to 5-year. For declining prepay, just leave it alone. For escrow waiver, it defaults to inbounds. You can select to waive them. ACH waiver, if left no, it defaults to ACH automatic withdrawal from your borrower's bank account. If you want to waive it, there's a slight hit to the cost. Now, for state adjustment category, only click it if you have a property where it's in Connecticut, Illinois, New Jersey, or New York. If not, just set on default. And then for short-term rental category, it defaults to long-term rental. If you have a short-term rental Airbnb, VRBO, then go ahead and select this STR category. Lock period is the same pricing for either 15 days or 30 days, so we're going to stick with 30 days. Finally, you see how it shows one-on-one pricing. Now you want to price it correctly by starting with a par rate near 100. Scroll up and go back to find the interest rate category. Here you can choose the rate until you achieve par or desired pricing. For example, if I select 7.125%, now scroll down and you will find the final price that it's 100.226. Similarly, if you select 6.875 by going to the top, you're going to see that the final price now it's 99.226. And if you want to achieve a 1-point yield spread, that you could either A, can go to your compensation, or you can give it as a borrower credit by pricing it at 101. You can select 7.375. If you go to the bottom, you will see that you're now at 101. This concludes the tutorial for pricing DSCR loans with just a spreadsheet file. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or future topics, go ahead and call me at 951-751-6810, or you can email me at sauciello@lenor.com. Thank you for your time.